Hare Krishna. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya cha duskritam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. To protect the devotees and annihilate the demons, he appears in every millennia. 5,000 years back, the number of demoniac kings increased on this planet Earth. At that time, the presiding deity of Earth, Bhumi Devi, became very disturbed. In that disturbed situation, she went to Brahmaji and told her situation. Listening to the difficult situation of Bhumi Devi, Brahmaji decided to go to Lord Vishnu. Brahmaji, Shiva, and many other demigods, along with Bhumi Devi, approached the planet called Swet Deepa. On this planet, there is an ocean of milk where resides Lord Vishnu. All the demigods, headed by Brahmaji and Shivji and Bhumi Devi, assembled at the bank of milk ocean. To attract the attention of Lord Vishnu, they started offering Purush Shukta prayers. They chanted these prayers for a long time, but they didn't hear any response. At this point, Brahmaji sat on meditation and started praying to Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu responded in the heart of Brahmaji and he gave a message. Lord Vishnu said, Brahma, very soon I am going to appear on this planet Earth and kill all the demons. Please tell all the demigods to take birth in the dynasty of Yadu and all the pious families on the planet to assist me. This message was transmitted in the heart of Brahmaji. As soon as Brahmaji heard this message, he came out of meditation and he told all the demigods assembled there that Lord Vishnu is going to appear very soon. All of you take birth in Yadu dynasty and the pious families on this planet Earth. After this, all the demigods went back to their respective planets to make arrangements to take birth. So at the same time, which is 5,000 years back, Vasudev and Devaki were married, and after their marriage ceremony, their chariot was driven by Kansa. Kansa is the brother of Devaki, and it was a custom that when the bride goes to her in-laws for the first time, then the brother accompanies her. Kansa was driving the chariot, and Vasudev and Devaki, they were sitting behind. Suddenly, there was a sound from the sky which said, Kansa, O fool, the 8th child of your sister Devaki will kill you. Kansa was topmost among the demoniac king, and as soon as he heard this, immediately he caught the hairs of Devaki, took out his sword to kill Devaki. Seeing all this, Vasudev became very alarmed, but composing his posture, Vasudev told to Kansa, My dear Kansa, she is your sister, and this is such a auspicious moment. For great kings like you, it's not appropriate to kill a woman. Vasudev, being very intelligent, tried to convince Kamsa in various ways that why he should not kill Devaki. He told many philosophical points. He mentioned that every body is temporary, and like this, Vasudev tried his best. But Kansa was a big demon, and he was not ready to be convinced. At that point of time, Vasudev said something unimaginable. Vasudev said, My dear Kansa, I promise you that any time a child is born, I will surrender that child to you. Since you have the problem from the child and not Devaki, please release the Devaki now, and when the child is born, we'll hand over the child to you. When Kansa heard this, he agreed to this plan. Kamsa knew that Vasudev always keeps his words. Vasudev is a person who always follows what he says. Then Kansa left Vasudev and Devaki and they went to their home. When the first child was born, at that point, Vasudev, keeping his words, brought that child to Kansa and offered him to do whatever he wants to do. Vasudev, when gave the child in front of the Kamsa, Kamsa saw the first baby of his sister, a small infant baby. He felt very compassionate and said, No, I have no problem from the first child. I have problem from the 8th child. You can take this child back. Vasudev knew that Kansa is a demon and he can change his mind anytime. At that time, Narad Muni, who wanted Lord Krishna to descend very soon, went to Kamsa and he told him certain things which changed the mind of Kamsa. Narad Muni told, "O Kamsa, you don't know, all the demigods, they have taken birth in Yadu dynasty. They all have assembled and very soon Vishnu is going to come to kill you. Vishnu is very intelligent. He can change his whole calculation and the first child can be the 8th child, the 8th child can be the first child. Just like on this finger, we can start counting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or we can start counting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the whole counting can be changed by Vishnu. Be very alert. You don't know that in your previous life you were a demon named Kalnemi who was killed by Vishnu. Vishnu is your eternal enemy, so become very alert. Don't spare any child." When Kamsa heard this from Narad Muni, he immediately became alarmed. He took the first child of Vasudev and killed that child. Year after year, a child was born and every time Kamsa would kill that child. It is not very difficult to understand this because we have seen in the history of royal families that many demoniac, ambitious kings, they have killed their father, brother and sometimes whole family to fulfill their personal ambition and to occupy the position of the king. Kansa was a very big demon at that time and all the other demons were his council members. All these demons were creating a lot of havoc on the planet Earth. Because of this, the Bhumi had approached Brahmaji for help. But now, Kansa was very fearful that any time Vishnu will come and kill him. And as Lord says, that he appears to protect his devotee and kill the demon. Certainly, Vishnu was going to appear as the 8th child of Vasudev and Devaki to kill Kansa and relieve the Bhumi Devi from the burden of all these demoniac kings. Lord has his own transcendental plan, and by his transcendental plan, many times he tricks the demons like Kansa. There has been no example where demons could win over the Supreme Lord Vishnu. Demons make their own plan, but Vishnu is the ultimate, eternal, supreme personality of Godhead who can change all the plans. So Lord Krishna, as told by that prophecy, appeared as the 8th child of Vasudev and Devaki, and eventually we will hear in further sessions how he took birth and how he killed Kamsa. And we are celebrating this Janmashtami festival where we are going to discuss every day about Krishna's pastimes in these short sessions. Hare Krishna.